Hi guys, today's tutorial is very glam yet girly. I love all those purpley tones on the eyes, on the lips, on the face. I just love it how it turned out, and I'm going to show you now how I did it, so stay tuned. Priming the eyelids is very important because the makeup is going to stay into place a longer time, and I'm using here the Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS in Medium Custard and a mini sponge from Real Techniques to blend everything into my skin. To set the concealed area, I'm using a pressed powder from Tony Moly and a 221 soft crease brush from Ziva. For the brows, I'm using this small brow palette from Alia and also a 263 angled brush from MAC. As always, when I fill in my brows with powder, I like to set them into place as well. And now I'm using a clear brow gel from Bobbi Brown. The palette I'm using for the eyes is the Desert Dust palette from Huda Beauty, and first I'm taking Eden, which is a very light salmony matte color, and this is my transition shade. I'm covering a larger area with this, the outer corner of the eye, the whole crease area, and also I'm going inwards towards the inner part of the eye. The brush I'm using here, it's the same 221 Luxe Soft Crease Brush from Ziva. The next eyeshadow I'm taking for the crease area is Amethyst, which looks exactly like the name says, and also I'm taking a 224 small blending brush from Ziva. I took this brush now because I don't want a precise application of the color, not very concentrated. I want it more diffused. The bristles are long and not dense at all. They flare out at the end where they are also cut straight, so it's not pointy, this brush, which means that it can lay down color in a diffused way and not in a precise way. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. For the lid, I'm taking then a duochrome eyeshadow, it's called Twilight, and I'm applying it with a flat bristled brush. The border for this eyeshadow is the crease. I'm not going further upwards, I'm keeping it into the lid area. On a 227 from Ziva as well, I'm taking Saffron, which is a matte eyeshadow from the same palette, and I am covering the outer corner with it. This will give me more depth and definition in that area, and it's also going to hide the line that the lid eyeshadow left behind. For liner, I chose the Perfect Slim liner from L'Oreal, which is also a drugstore favorite of mine. I'm going for a very dramatic eyeliner look, and by the way, I am taking my sweet time with it. Don't think that I'm done in 2 minutes, what I'm showing you in this video. So don't worry, it's going to take a bit of time, but practice makes it perfect. For the top lashes only, I'm using a black mascara from Max Factor, and this is the 2000 calories one. Now I'm going to do my whole base and finish the eyes later. I am applying a mousse face primer from Shuemura, the Port Razor. I'm doing this with my hands because why not? They are clean, and for me this works best. The foundation I'm using today is a long-time favorite of mine. It's the Bourjois Healthy Mix in the shade 52. To apply it, I am using a dampened Miracle Complexion sponge from Real Techniques. I love this foundation because it's infused with so many vitamins and minerals, so good for the skin. It looks amazing. More than that, I love the fact that it's not a drying foundation, it's not matte on the skin. It's also not a dewy one, so I would say it's a normal one. I don't know how to call it, but it's something in between. The same concealer from NARS I'm using underneath the eyes and on my T-zone in general, so on the forehead, along the nose and a bit on the chin. For setting my base, I'm using the RCMA No Color Loose Powder, and first I took the small setting brush from Real Techniques for the T-zone, and for the rest of my face, a more bigger one, a fluffier one, also from Real Techniques. It's a powder brush. I love this powder because it doesn't give you flashback in photography, so this is a real plus. The bronzer I'm using is, surprise surprise, Hoola from Benefit, because I love it so much. For the past months I've been using it non-stop. I just love the color of it. I love how it looks on my skin tone. Next I'm doing the nose contour with the same bronzer because it's a very good color for that. To contour underneath the cheekbones, I took Breakup, which is a contouring powder from Makeup Geek, and also the brush from Ziva, which is especially made for this step. The highlighter I'm using is from Measurable Difference, and I just love everything about it. The shade of it, the consistency, how it looks on my skin. It's just absolutely amazing, and the brush I'm applying it with is a fan brush from Ziva. The false lashes I chose for this look are from Arison Lashes in D33. We all know how much I love Arison Lashes. Their false lashes are amazing quality, and now I'm doing my trick. I curl them before applying them because I feel like I have more control like this. I don't over curl them. The blush I'm using is from Kiko. It's one of the best they ever made, and it's in the shade 2. I love it so much, and I almost hate pan. The thing is, I'm dying inside because I think they don't do it anymore. But oh well, the world has bigger problems than this, so let's just move on. I'm using the same Amethyst eyeshadow from the palette underneath the eyes. I'm running this with a pencil brush from Ziva. Then, to blow out the lower line of this eyeshadow, I took a shader brush and I'm just running it a few times over that area to get that smoky effect. You may know that I'm almost always using a waterproof mascara for the lower lashes, and it's no surprise that I took the best one on the market, and this is the MAC Extended Play Mascara in black. In the lower waterline, I've used the Too Faced Bulletproof 24-hour liner in Purple Rain. The lipstick is from Kiko in the shade 388. I think it goes really well with this look, that's why I'm using it. The inner corner highlighter is an eyeshadow from Art Deco in the shade 27, which I love so much, and it also has been discontinued. They should totally bring this back because it's such a good product, and I don't understand why good products keep being discontinued. Art Deco, if you hear this, bring it back, okay? Please? So everyone, I really hope you liked this tutorial, this all purple look. As always, if you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. And follow me on social media. I am on Instagram, Facebook and on Vero. And I'm going to see you in my next tutorial. Bye!